Hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Right, I'm in Canada. I got here eventually. Hopefully the microphones on this is pretty good.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. So I apologise.
We're winging this. This is the first time here.
Yeah.
First time we've tried to do this, so bear with us if it's...
Yeah, we are winging this completely. Right, this is one of my busy mates in Canada. This is who I'm staying with. This is Rob. Rob's a twin flame too. You want to explain your circumstances? Or?
Oh, okay, I can, yeah. My wife passed away about 5.5 years ago. I found out afterwards through visiting psychics that she was in fact my twin. At the time, the words twin flames wasn't in my vocabulary at all. I knew nothing about it, and suddenly I find out that I have a twin. And we spent 34 years together.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away from, she had cancer but didn't make it through the chemo. And here we are.
Yeah.
I don't know, she makes herself, known that she stops in on me and she checks up on me. And
Moving this camera up.
yeah, she drops...
Without dropping anything.
Ow.
Ow.
She drops little clues here and there, mostly music. She'll give me a message through a song and in a lyric. And 5.5 years, and she's still at it. So
She is still at it. Whenever I do a reading for Rob, she comes through.
yeah,
She comes through. She gives her messages
it's been every time.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've just...
How did we meet?
You got in touch with me on YouTube
I did.
when I first started, so...
I did. I was looking for answers and like-minded people. I think I wrote you about 1.5 feet with a female
Yeah.
that she had to get through, but
Yeah.
we've been talking ever since, and
Yeah.
the opportunity with the conference being in North America this past week, the opportunity was, she was as close as she's going to get to Canada.
A little bit closer than being in England,
It's
so
still,
I said...
still a good hike.
Yeah, so I said I'm coming over.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
With all
Sleeping in your spare room.
with all
Get it sorted.
with all the trouble with the delays of flights and hotels and
Yeah.
missed limo services, we
Yeah,
managed to get you here.
Managed to get you... I mean, I've done another couple of videos before this when I was in California, so you know the delays and what was happening in California. Well, I've been here 3 days.
Oh, yeah. It has been wild.
And it's absolutely crazy.
It's been wild.
There is several different things going on different layers,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
On an astrological basis, there's things going on an energy basis, on a spirit basis, everything's going on, and we've decided to do this video together because we've had 3 days of intense oh God, activity.
We joked before
Yeah.
before Danny left home to come over here that
It was going to be freaky.
two twin flames, 2 light workers under the same roof was going to be just off the charts.
Yeah.
Little did we know, the last 3 days have been off the charts. It's been one after the other, on top of each other. Synchronicities, signs like crazy.
It's actually got so bad that today we are pretty much... I've had hardly any sleep the past 3 nights.
Yeah.
It's got to the point today where we're not going out anywhere, we're not doing anything, we're not watching any films, we're not watching YouTube. We've had some music on this morning, and even that was ridiculous. Synchronicity and things, still things are popping and everything else, and we're literally just trying to keep our heads down because the energy and everything else has gotten so high. And we thought we'd go through some of it. I know that there is, I'm not an astrologer, but I know there's a big planetary alignment this weekend. I know that the energy is high this weekend.
What were you saying? All planets are all...
They're all on the right-hand side in a perfect line.
Which hasn't occurred.
Which hasn't occurred in, I don't know if it's 120 years, or don't quote me on that, or somewhere around there, but it's quite unusual for that to happen. But if you go to like an astrologer's YouTube channel, you'll be able to find out. But the energies that is causing, plus the fact, like Rob said, two twin flames together in the same house is... I've never experienced anything. I have experienced things this intense when I was first going through Night of the Dark Soul and going through the Awakening. And then we have, you know, when we have a quiet period and nothing's happening and everything's fine, and then we go through another intense period of it. Well, this has been 3 days solid now, and we're now just like, we're just going to sit here, and we're out in the middle of nature.
Which probably intensifies
Which is intensifying
the whole
everything.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob lives in a gorgeous, gorgeous little
Yes,
log cabin.
we're showing you a
in
bush behind us.
which goes back for miles.
Yeah, yeah.
This is his patio that we're on. And it's an amazing place to be. We're
There's
a lake.
Yeah, we were out in the lake the other day.
Yeah, I went canoeing.
Yeah.
I did it.
in a calm... In
a calm way.
Calm way, yeah.
So, we want to get into, some of the things that have been going off and see if you're experiencing them too. And if you are, do not worry. We are seemingly, at the moment, I knew I had to come out here. I already knew before I came out. I was told it was grid work. I was told it was energy-wise, it was part of what I had to do.
You needed to be...
I needed to be here at this time.
Yeah.
Part of me flying out on the full moon on the 29th was a big part of it.
On the 29th.
On the 29th, yeah.
11.
Which I didn't realise until it had already happened. And I looked back and went, whoa, okay. So where do we... We're actually exhausted, the both of us.
Where do you start?
Where
do you start?
It's been so intense, we're actually exhausted.
Yes, we are. We are.
So, just after I posted my last video at Palm Springs Airport, I went to the bathroom just before my flight, and there was a girl in there who had 2 sort of major cuts on her leg near her ankle. And as I walked out the toilet, I sort of said to her, whoa, that looks, I hope you're okay. And she said, yeah, I've been through 2 lots of antibiotics and it won't seem to heal. I was like, well, hope it gets better. Toddled off on my way again to go to the gate. There's a lot of gateways going on as well, with gates and airports and portals, and that's all been, I'm hearing nothing, have heard nothing but that for a while. So anyway, she had these cuts on her foot, and by the time I had landed in Canada, and again there were so many delays with that, as you know, by the time I'd landed in Canada, for the first time during the week, I'd put a different pair of sandals on that a friend had lent me at home. By the time I got into Canada, I had exactly the same cut on the front of my foot that the girl did on the side of her foot. Exactly the same, except there's just 1 there instead of 2, but it looks the same. It's the same length. It's not nice, and it was because my sandal was rubbing on my foot. So you'll see where we're going with this once we've been through everything, because the energies at the moment, and I think they're just going to keep carrying on getting more intense and more intense. It's like we've got to a point where we've had we've not stopped talking about this. We've actually got to a point where we think that Spirit is actually now telling us what is about to happen next. That's how it looks to us. We can say it's a precognizant thing, and we're precognizant. Yes, I agree with that.
But we
And
don't-
yes, we're precognizant as well, because if spirit is coming through us and telling us what's going to happen, then we have to get that message. So that does make us precognizant as well.
But it's not so much coming from us. We're just basically receiving.
We're receiving.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
We're just receiving the messages. It's like it's spirit is moving more and more, descending more and more into us as time goes on, as we go along this twin flame journey, and it's getting more and more intense. So please, if things are happening to you,
And very quickly.
and very quickly, at a very, very fast pace, it's about getting grounded. It's about taking a deep breath. We've gone through it so many times over the past 3 days, and there's been times where I've freaked out, and he's nearly got to that point. He's done it quieter than me. He's done it in a quiet, male way. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Let's brush it off. Whereas I've freaked out a bit more, but he's experienced it as well. And the sheer fact that if you're a twin flame and you're not with anybody or don't know anyone around you who's going through the synchronicities and the numbers and the precognizance and everything that happens and the manifesting things, we're manifesting things, boom, 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 really fast. If you're not around anybody that is like that is a twin or understands what you're going through, everyone thinks you're crazy and it's not happening and it's all in your imagination. It's not. You get two twin flames in the same room,
two of us
experience
together.
the same thing.
Yes, yes. And then when we verify each other that it wasn't just me, like she's seeing what I'm seeing what she's seeing.
Seeing it exactly
at
the same time.
So it takes out the guesswork. It takes out the, did I just imagine that? Did I make it up? Did I, that kind of thing? Where if we look at each other and say, did you see that?
Yeah.
And the other one says, yeah, we did.
Yeah, so there's nothing like that. We're confirming each other. So we both of us know we're not crazy. We don't need to be taken into a mental hospital at all. We're not hallucinating. This is not it's nothing like that. So if you're on your own, hopefully this video will actually help. If you actually had somebody with you, it's helped me an awful lot. It's helped Rob as well. Us finally meeting, because it's confirming. Yeah. Completely confirming.
We thought we'd mention a lot of things that we've been going through, just in case somebody is going through the same thing.
Yeah.
To act as kind of a verification that what you're going through is happening else to other people too.
Yeah.
As well.
And I've had past couple of days I've had an email. No, I think it was Thursday. I don't know what date Thursday was because my brain isn't working anymore. Thursday, I had an email from one of you who I've done a reading for, and she was asking me about the energies and what I was going through and what I was feeling. So I haven't actually answered yet. I'm going to get around to answering some emails later on today. Nausea, dizziness, what else did I put on those? You've got a ton of notes.
Vibrating.
Yes. Oh God, yes.
Dizzy, tired.
Dizzy, tired, disorientated, nausea, a feeling of being out of body when you're not in meditation. When you're just walking around, it's like, I'm not here. I'm not here anymore. So feeling sort of spaced out as well. Blurry vision has come up a few times. I don't know if that's for you.
No,
Past few days. Now part of this could be it could be, part of this could be jet lag for me, but I'm getting over the jet lag now. So this is not, no. Maybe headaches for some of you. That's going on, but I'm feeling exhausted, feeling absolutely exhausted, even if you do get some sleep. Waking up feeling like you just haven't had any.
Did you want to mention the time jump?
I'm going to go through.
Okay.
I'm trying to go through them in sort of in order.
Okay.
The next thing that we became aware of happening, or maybe not in this order, they might be slightly out of order, but was the supermarket.
We were in town to pick up some groceries, and we noticed we both